Hi, it's your 5 minute friend Charles G. P. We welcome you to the 48th edition of the program 5 Minute Talk, brought to you by Light to Youth, helping youth in their walk with God. In our last edition, I took you through a short Bible study. We look at what is good life. I hope you've seen it. If not, please pause this video and move over to our 47th edition and watch it. So, in continuation of our short Bible study we had in our last edition, I want us to go through the book of Genesis chapter 13, focusing on choosing unlike Lot. In the book of Genesis chapter 13, we see when Abraham and Lot decided to separate. Abraham told Lot, we cannot be making confusion with each other. We cannot have problem among our men. I think we should separate. You should go one way and I will go the other way. And Abraham went on to tell Lot to be the one to choose first. And Lot was very happy, And when he saw the plain of Jordan towards Zoar, and he saw that area was very fertile, he chose the entire area for himself. He did not even think, I think we should divide it so that maybe we can have 50-50 of it. That was not his thought. He decided to have it all to himself. But he chose that land not knowing or not considering the attitude, the behavior, the practices of the people of Sodom and Gomorrah. So my brother, my sister, I want to tell us today that we should not choose like Lot. We should choose unlike Lot. Life is a series of decisions. We have to decide the school to go to. We have to decide the job we take. We have to decide the person we marry. In those decisions, what are we considering? Do we ever consider how marrying this person, how going to this school, how taking on this new job will affect my Christian life? Do we consider that? Or we just look at how this will increase our bank account? How will this give, more fame to me? Are those the only thing that we consider? How will this make me to have my dream car, to build my dream house? Are those the only thing we consider? Or are we considering also how the things that we desire will affect our Christian life? My brother, my sister, we have to choose unlike Lot. We know the decision by Lot to choose the plain of Jordan without considering how it will affect or how it may affect his Christian life. We know that it cost him a lot. It cost him his family, and we know his encounter with his daughters. We have to be asking ourselves. Especially after going through the Bible study on what is good life. If we've come to the point that, good life is living a life that is glorifying to God, if that is what we call good life, if that is what we call good life, then we should align our everyday decision to that. We should. Yes. Anything and everything that we do must have that at the heart of it. Glorifying God. That's what we should do. So I ask that we read the book of Luke chapter 12 verse 15 that tells us that life is not measured by how much we own. And I also ask that we read Philippians chapter 4 verse 11 to verse 13. There we see that Paul was talking about doing all things through Christ who strengthens him, whether he's in poverty or he's in wealth or he's in a time of lack, or he's in a time of abundance, he can still do God's will for his life. He can still glorify God to whatever life circumstances he found himself in. So are we seeking then to glorify God in our everyday decisions? I hope that is the case for us. We who call ourselves Christian, I hope that is the case for us. Thank you very much for being with me on the 48th edition of the program 5 Minute Talk. 5 Minute Talk is brought to you by Light to Youth, helping youth in their walk with God. I have been your 5 minute friend, Charles G. Peary.